Alright, today we're going to show you how to make this slotted border right here out of pattern paper. It has a kind of vintagey alt kilter look because it's not perfect at all. That's by its nature. Looks really great, kind of stepped up and down like it is and out of all the different colored paper. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's put this aside. Now, I keep all my notches and dies together in a basic gray notch and die set. That's not to say that I only have basic gray in here, just the opposite. I think I have my Making Memories one in here. Here's the Making Memories bits. This is the one I'm going to want right here. There we go. I actually don't use the handle on either the basic gray or the Making Memories notch and die sets. And I'll show you how I do that. Alright, normally this bit would fit into the handle right like this, and I would hammer on top of the handle. Not going to do that. Just going to lay it down on my mat right here to protect my table surface and use a hammer and just tap it right there. And if you tap it hard enough, it's going to go through. Now to make this border, we're going to need lots of punches all the way across. And there's the last one, right there. Just lift this up. This one edge doesn't seem to want to cut for me. Maybe that's because I'm not using the handle. Something to think about. It's alright. I have no idea where the handle is. Alright. So the holes in my paper are 3/8 of an inch, right there. And I've already cut some pattern paper strips to that size. They're all right there. And I'm going to show you how to make this border without the gaps and the slots showing. And the key to that is to make sure when you adhere down your paper that you fold the papers back and adhere them all in the same direction. So I'm going from left to right. Do another one and I'll show you. Alright, so if I wasn't adhering them all in the one direction, you see how I'm going to get that gap right there. You see how this paper is folded in the opposite direction, and then my background paper is going to show through, and I want to avoid that. So that's why I make sure the paper is adhered down all in the same direction all the way across the border. And I just snip, and I'm going to use this for a little bit down the border. Alright, we're almost to the end, and now the one exception to the rule as far as all in the one direction is the very last in the chain. And we're right there. Get this in. And in this case, you wanted to adhere them one going one direction and one going in the other. And in that way you're going to mind the gap. Isn't that what the British say about getting on their subways? Mind the gap. So there you go. A nice border. All the gaps are covered. And it has a nice staggered look, but at the same time it has, you know, a linear path to it. And it's kind of makes a great border. You can do one across, you can do two across, you can make them closer, or one time I did like actually I think 5 all in a row, all jammed together, and it looked really kind of neat. So there you go, something to do with a tool I'm sure you have and you're not using a whole lot of. Either the basic gray notch and die set will work, or the Making Memories. Either one will get this look for you. Alright, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it.